Hey y'all, I am here today to show you a hack that I really love, and this is for people who have horses who, despite corner straps, are still able to get their teeth where they shouldn't go, either out of the corner or up on the sides of their muzzle, or if they have horses in your horse's field that like to get their teeth in the muzzle. And basically what I'm doing is I'm running a cross section through the existing straps. I already have my corner straps and my 4 leather straps, buckle straps set up, and I'm just creating a cross section. So right here I'm using a roll of Velcro, and this is something that if we don't currently sell, we are planning to, but you can also get a really giant roll on Amazon. And if you're interested in that, let us know and we can email you a link. But basically you're looking for 3/4 inch self-wrap Velcro. So this first part I was just kind of measuring the length that I need. Honestly, it'd probably be easier to do with like a measuring tape. And I'm sending this from the back corner straps all the way around to the, from one back corner strap around the front, and then back around to the other one where I started, because I like to loop the Velcro so that there's not scratchy parts sticking out. And you don't have to use Velcro. You could use baling twine for this. You could use a strip of leather. It'd be ideal if it was breakaway. I like the Velcro because when it sandwiches between the other corner straps, it kind of sticks in there. So basically I'm doing one run all the way through, going through the loops made by the corner straps and the regular straps. And then when I get to the end, I just kind of wrap it around the back corner strap that's on the left side, and then I'm going to loop it back through. Kind of matching it up as I go to make sure that there's no scratchy Velcro exposed to the horse. So I'm kind of just making like a big X in all 4 corners. And you don't have to go the full way around like I'm doing. You could also go through the chin strap if you felt like you needed to block that corner or that section out more. That section on my horse is pretty small already, so I just go from back corner strap around to back corner strap. You could also just do the front half, so like from the side strap that I'm working on there around to the other side strap. But once I get everything looped, the wind tried to blow my camera over. Once I get everything looped through where it goes, I'm going to be using electric tape, just short like 2-inch pieces. I like to just get a nice long piece attached somewhere and then cut small pieces as I go. And I haven't taped my corner straps yet at all. So with my corner straps, rather than using, if you have the kind that come with the Velcro keepers, I actually prefer, if I use those, to go ahead and wrap them with electric tape. But I usually don't even use them. I just use the electric tape because I find that just lasts a little bit longer for my horses. They're very destructive. So I'm basically just going through and doing a little loop of electric tape around kind of on either side of all the intersections, and anywhere where there's like an end of a Velcro. I'm also making sure right here that the cross section isn't like pulling in the corner straps, because if those are too snug and they're being pulled in, it can cause the muzzle angle to change or the fit to change, but it can also, if it's like tucked in or pulled in too much, it can come into contact with their nostrils, and that can be a little irritating, even if it is the fuzzy side. So I tend to go a little overboard with the electric tape because I'd rather do it like a ton in the beginning and not have to worry about it than having to like kind of patch and add on. And typically once I do it like really well and get everything exactly how I want it, I don't really have to mess with it a whole lot. I might have to replace a few pieces of electric tape here and there, but for the most part, once I get it how I want it, it's usually good to go. So I'm basically just getting another strip of electric tape here, and I'm gonna go ahead and speed this section up just a little bit. And that way you don't have to sit through the redundancy of me just taping all the different intersections. But when you get to the end, if you're using the Velcro, I basically just wrapped one end, or I tucked one end between two corner straps so it kind of grabbed on. And then the other end I just kind of looped around that last corner strap that it went around, and then taped it back to itself to kind of cover all of where the corner straps where that Velcro ends. I usually like to tape over any spot where the Velcro ends, just because that keeps it from wanting to peel off. And that is the nice thing about using the Velcro, is that when it goes through the loops of the corner straps, I'm having to adjust that one just a little bit because I got a little too snug, but it really grabs a hold of itself. So it kind of keeps those cross sections exactly where you want them. And it makes it hard for them to kind of like slide through too much. Or slide around a whole lot. And I really like this because it just kind of anchors everything. So it's kind of like the same reason I love corner straps is the reason I love this cross section, is it really just adds a layer of security, especially if the muzzle tends to hang a little lower and you've got like, you know, 6 to 8 inches between the corner and your halter noseband. I like to leave my halter a little looser too, so it's not super uncomfortable, and I'm able to do that because of my strap situation here. So I hope that this is helpful, and I'm gonna show you a little video of it on my horse. He's really dirty and I apologize. But if you have any questions or need better clarification on any of this, just reach out to us, support@gg-equine.com. But this is for all of my super Houdinis when it comes to getting their mouth out the corner. But there it is, you can see it's rigged up pretty good, and like I said, my horse is kind of dirty. He'd been running around, and you'll notice my halter looks a little interesting, and that's because we are experimenting on new halter setups. So yeah, we're always innovating and coming up with new tips and tricks like this one to help you and your horse have a safe and healthy grazing season. So thanks for checking this out, and I can't wait to see how you rig up your muzzle.